Friday, June 6th, 2023. Hello, my fishy friends. Check it. All right, there we go. Sounds good. Let's watch the video quality here. Let that go. All right. Looks like we're good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So, at least my doctor's appointment, they got moved. It was just an eye exam. I do not have to get new glasses, at least, but I have to go in and get looked at for cataracts, possibly cataracts. So, we'll see what happens. Gonna get dilated again on Thursday after work, and then we'll see what happens. Sammy, thank you for your mod skills going right away. And the first one in, I don't know if it's showing subscriber mode or not. It wasn't. I went back and looked at it. But Jeff, nice to see you, sir. We'll see you at 12, sir, Eastern. 11 Central. And 9 PST. Go through here. And thank you for putting in the links. Looks like I better set up a Patreon thing. I have to come up with some benefits, though, for the Patreon. Miss Adele, nice to see you, dear. Thank you for coming. And yes, do that YouTuber stuff and give me a thumb. Yeah, it's Saturday for you guys. I know. Sorry. There we go. Hello,
Good
Miss
morning.
Adele.
How are you, John?
Doing good, and you?
Oh, I'm awake. And I probably shouldn't be, but I'm awake. It is 2 a.m. here. I'm just making coffee.
I've had a cup, and I've got another one already. Go. Dee Dee fired it up when we got back home from our eye exams. So.
Oh, that's always fun. I always get customers coming into my store and they're still dilated, so they can't really see very well.
Yeah, I got to do that on Thursday. They did this thing called photo something where it basically like you lean your eye in and it takes like you get focused in. When you see it turn green, she like flashes a picture, and it's supposed to get. I guess apparently though the problem is every time it flashes, I just I blink too quickly.
Yeah.
And I can't stop it.
But the idea behind that is that they're trying to take a photograph of all the little vessels in the back of your eyeball.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. I do the same thing. I flinch.
Right? Is that for small cataracts?
No, I'm not sure. I mean, they do it at the optometrist here, so.
Yeah. I have to go see ophthalmologist to see about how severe these cataracts are that I potentially have. So, and then see if we have to do surgery. Really, I hope they if I have to have surgery for this, I hope they knock me out because I can't stand anything being done to my eye. Even eye drops being put in is like a chore. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you tell them that, they're going to be a bit more accommodating, aren't they?
I would hope so. But we'll let them know. We'll let them know ahead of time. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mark, nice to see you.
Oh my God, Mark and Lee are like twins from another mother.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I didn't get to see it. I think was I at work? Or was
I
that
think
late
I
last night?
watched like the first 5 minutes of Lee's live stream and I couldn't stop laughing.
Carl, nice to see you.
Oh, I see a Jimmy P and a Laurie. Hi, Laurie. Oh, Nano Guy, Scatty Nona.
Sketty, Sarah, nice to see you. Jenna, thank you. Nice to see you. Um, Jay, Jimmy. Sure to see here. Who else I missed? I don't think.
Yeah, Sarah's saying her husband's completely terrible about shots. He went through cataract removal fine.
Yeah, what's funny is I'm horrible with shots. Used to be until I was getting married the first time. And the nurse looks at me. She goes, "Oh, I see in your record you have a fear of needles, and it took 6 doctors and 2 nurses to hold you down last time you had some shots done." And I'm like, she goes, "Do we need to bring some extra people in today?" I go, "No, because a poke of this needle can be nothing through the hell I'm getting ready to be going through." I should have known then that I wasn't ready for getting married the first time. So. Debbie, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. All right, I think we're at the bottom. Awesome. So yeah, the new guys are in and they're doing good. Maybe I should feed them to get them up to the top. These guys
Hello, Mr. Whippy.
They like for some reason they like all the Heidi the. But they know when I walk to the front of the tank that it's feeding time.
Yeah. If it's one thing you can rely on, it's
Yeah.
feeding time.
Well, they're settled in pretty good. They're liking it, so I mean they'll swim around and.
Oh, G to the power of 3. Hello, Greg.
3G, nice to see you. Thank you, sir. Anybody wanting to join? The link is up at the top.
Come on up on panel, guys.
I think I'm one of the few that runs open panel anymore.
I can't be the only one up here. Come on. It's too early for me to be entertaining.
She hasn't even had a cup of coffee yet.
And I did an 8-hour day yesterday. I don't even know how I'm awake right now.
It was nice to only work 40 this week. I might schedule a stream just in case I get back in time, but I have a neurologist appointment next week, so based on for my CPAP machine and stuff. So
Jimmy said he's going to come up in a few.
Okay. Jimmy will be up in a few, and I saw Fishman.link come in. Hello.
Hello, Fishman Link. Oh, Sam, that photo of Amy is so cute. She's getting bigger.
Miss Lori, hello. Ooh, the bot's getting smarter.
What was that?
So, the Fish Fan Link bot.
Oh no, I think someone's actually manning the station.
Somebody's actually running it. That's awesome. I am working on setting up a MFTAQ community on Discord 2.0. It's going to be a lot nicer than the one I've got.
Okay.
I don't get monetized right. I'm not monetized right now, Sammy. So get your ass up here.
Yeah, no excuses, Sam. It's come on, it's 2 a.m. and I'm up here. No excuse. Jimmy's on his way up.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Well, I take Jimmy as a man of his word. If he says he's going to come up, he'll come up.
Geek Boy, nice to see you. Thank you for
Hey,
coming.
big boy. Holy crap. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm not a bot today.
Hey,
Oh,
it,
that's funny.
if I'll tell you what, if Matt's able to do that, that's kind of cool though, because that puts, you know what I mean? It it shows that like, we could have a bot that talks to people so it could be focused, so that there is something focused on the comments, you know. I'm sure YouTube's not liking that, but Jorge,
Hello, Jorge.
nice to see you,
Hola.
George.
I have sentience. God. Oh,
That's fine.
that's scary.
But I mean, like I'm saying, if that, the coding that probably has to go into that cannot be easy, So
Fish Van Link being in chat adds to watch hours for the streamer.
oh,
Does it though?
I think it would. I don't know, because it's active in your chat, so
Oh, I guess.
that's the only thing I can think
Something I
of.
didn't even consider though.
Yeah,
Kind of cool.
but like I'm gonna have, like when I set up, when I do the final, like get everything set up real nicely, it's gonna be on the Discord for 2.0.
Matt cannot code me.
It's going to be like I'll have it set up where like when we get new members, they'll have a welcome thing. It'll have some rules. It'll that,
Yeah, that'll be cool.
and then it'll be like they can click to verify themselves, and then once it's once they go through that quick verification of clicking a reaction. What I want to do is make everybody that's on there a member role, you know what I mean? And then from there, if they want to do something with it, they, from there they can go further out. And it's not going to be private, but it'll be, just want to get everybody like at a certain edge.
Quirky, that's hilarious. Because my fiance once got sentient and sedentary mixed up. She was stoked her new job counted enough steps to no longer be a sedentary lifestyle, but she was saying, I'm no longer sentient. Yeah, okay, that's pretty funny. That job sucked the life right out of her. I like that. I'm pretty sure we've all worked jobs that has happened.
I don't know the meaning of sentient though, so
Self-aware,
okay.
aware of your surround, like aware of the universe around you.
Okay. See, I just
is,
that's
yeah.
I just always knew it as like being aware of my surroundings.
So think of so people think that certain animals aren't sentient. So it's like saying that fish aren't sentient. They are. They're very much aware. Craig, good morning.
Nice to see you, sir. I thought you were going to bed.
Oh.
I hopped
Yay,
on.
I'm not the only Aussie that's up at this time of morning.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I got to Jessa stream late. I was hoping we would be done by a little after 10, and I get at least 45 minutes in on the show because the eye doctor is only 10 minutes away. But nope.
Oh, that happened. I'm only sentient after my third cup of coffee.
He's in bed. All right.
I'm not. My damn cat woke me up again.
See, I'm lucky. My dog sleeps through the night like our kid.
She's shocking. She's like a little kid. Yeah, the kids come into your room in the middle of the night. Mum, 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 mummy, mum.
Yeah, I do know I have to. Okay, it looks like Jess is done. I do have to. Me and Layla recorded a thing for the Aquatic Morning Show.
Okay.
That says I love to watch the Aquatic Morning Show. Well, unfortunately, I got Layla and I all got set up, and then I counted introduced ourselves and all this, and then I said 1, 2, 3, and then we both said I like to watch the Aquatic Morning Show. We need to say it. I love, and then I'll resend it to Jess so that she likes to play those during her stream. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So we should be seeing Whip here pretty soon. So I know he.
I saw Mr. Whippy earlier.
Yeah, he was on it. Yeah, he was in Jess's. So I didn't see him on ours.
Yeah, I saw him. He popped in somewhere.
Did he?
I
must have missed him.
Where is he? Let's see him. Tell me I'm not crazy. Did it? I wasn't the only one to see Mr. Whippy pop in, did it?
That was a good one, Geek. Said YouTube can kiss the bot's shiny metal.
Yes. According to Google, sentience is awareness of yourself and the now, an emotional expression, but sapience is aware of the self, the community, and understanding of the past and future. Oh, wow. Thanks, Quirky. Oh, yeah.
You are not crazy.
No. He's there. Yay.
We're going to go like that. There we go.
So most animals should be considered sentient, and a few can be conclusively shown to be sapient, I think. Yeah. Thanks for that, Quirky. That's cool.
Whip, thank you for joining. Yeah, I missed you up earlier, so sorry about that. There are probably humans who lack sapience.
Sapience, yeah. I think there's a few of those around.
I'm going to have to start looking up all these damn words all the time now.
I know. Depersonalization and derealization are the antithesis of sentience. Oh my God, Sam, that's too much. Too much.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, Andrew.
And Andrew, I will be making your stream Saturday this week. So I have no damn weddings to go to. We had Layla's game. This is why I didn't make any streams on Saturday. We had Layla's game at 10 o'clock. As soon as we got done, we had to come home, get ready. I was sweating so bad. This is how hot it was that I was sweating in the shower. So I don't feel like I'm getting clean.
Yeah.
Nathan, thank you for coming. Nice to see you.
Hi, Nathan.
Then we had to rush out to Rockford, which is like 55 miles to my west, maybe slightly northwest. I had to set up at one place so that I could go to another place in Rockford, 20 minutes away from the reception, to get set up for the wedding, the ceremony. And on our way, we realized I have no damn heat or no AC.
Oh, no.
So I had the back end vented. I had
Good night, Craig.
Windows down. Good night, Craig. Thank you, though, for coming and stopping in. Appreciate it.
Andrew says, John, you're welcome to join the panel. Yeah, it's tomorrow, right?
Oh, well, thank you. I'll have to remember that and make sure I'm self-ready. Trying to think Layla's game, I think, is at 10 tomorrow. So, yeah, I should be there easily. But Yeah, I'm
Good
lost.
night, Kid. Good night,
I
Belle.
don't get
Good night,
any weddings
Brandon.
until next year now. I only have one party that's later in the day on a Saturday, but that wouldn't affect me for like Andrew's stream. So, well, that's cool. Maybe I'll start making that a regular thing.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Really.
but but yeah. So then we had no AC and there was no time to stop anywhere. So,
Oh.
but a friend of mine came over and charged my AC up for me or Tuesday. So
Oh, did
Monday
you need to regas it or?
it worked really good though. So I can try it again tonight on our way to make sure the band's cool down before the old lady gets in tonight for our
Hey,
show. So.
Sunfish for Fish is in chat. Hello.
Sunfish for sun, or sunfish
Sunfish
for
for
fish.
Fish.
Sorry. Thank you for coming. Nice to meet you. I think you're a new subscriber for me.
Yeah, Sunfish does a lot of, so he will pop up and do like a quick, 30-second live stream, but then he will leave his backstage open.
Oh,
So, like it's like backstage hangout.
oh, okay.
A lot of fun. If you've seen Rainier is a friend of Sunfish.
Oh, okay.
Like hang out and talk and good time.
How did I Oh, I've gotten blood drawn, but I'm usually just
That's funny.
yeah. Ever since that, and I was a child when that happened, Jenna, with the needle. So
Nathan was saying he graduated to big boy status. He had blood taken for the first time as an adult.
Sorry. I thought she was talking to referencing my blood draw in the marriage thing earlier in the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll just back out.
We keep it all positive factor. We don't put negative.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
This is true.
We keep very positive back there. We do not accept negativity or drama. Oh, that's cool. So
Always a good time.
yeah.
Goodness.
When I was doing all the cord cutting stuff, a lot of times I could spend like I'd get done and I would have I had a team of people that when I was running a thing called the International Cord Cutters. Basically, it was worldwide. And my co-host every week was a friend of mine named Ian, and he would come on, with me, and we would talk cord cutting stuff, answer questions if we knew the answers. If not, there was always somebody in the chat that knew it. But I had people it was basically kind of like now how I am now. I have lots of people from basically all over the world that are getting up, coming in. So. So yeah, I don't, like I said, I used to, but I could spend a couple of hours talking with them after the show in the back. So.
Oh, Sam, it's an old link. I think he's saying.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll have to check into that Patreon stuff because I saw Sammy posted in there that I had a Patreon and I don't yet. I have pretty much everything else, but.
Oh, I think he's just saying that that's where all your links are. I have a Patreon. I've never used it. I set it up and that was it. I set up a buy me a coffee too. Mark's awesome. Mark sent me $5. I don't even think I shared the link like one time and he sent me $5.
Yeah, Mark's good about that. Trust me, I do appreciate everything that everybody, like I was saying in my last stream, that I used some of the money that was tipped to me for a sponge filter for this tank, the one right behind me here.
I'm thinking that's what mine is going to go towards. I have a funny feeling that the filtration in my big tank is not enough.
the more I use sponge filters, the more I like them better than hang on the backs. And,
Mm.
because it seems like hang on the backs, like it makes it hard on the fish. Is to me, it you know, because a lot of them don't have
It just
a lot of them
doesn't
don't
seem
have
like
just.
enough.
Let's see, make sure that's going through the way it's supposed to.
That's what your fish fam says, John. Oh. Oh, it says upcoming. Yeah, it means he hasn't set one up yet, Steph.
Let's see, it comes through. Let me try again.
Hey, Scotty Aquati.
Scotty Aquati, thank you for coming, sir. Select pet.
Debs is here. Everyone's coming in.
Yeah, I'm getting.
It
I'm
is
up
good
to
to see everyone.
19. Select pet. Remind me, your name is John, also, right?
Oh, really? How did
I
I
like
not
calling
know
people
this?
by their first name. I probably should. I should probably just stop assuming that people like that.
It's nice to humanize a YouTube channel instead of calling people by their channel name.
Yeah. I know some people don't want their real name out there, and
Yeah. Oh
I try to
yeah, I
remember.
respect that.
I try to remember. Keep that memorized. All right, let me try this again. It did not.
I think we did well at this shift yesterday.
Miss Barbara, nice to see you. Let's try this again. Comes in. Okay.
8 hours is a long shift at a store you've never worked at before.
Oh, there it is. Okay, good. It is coming through. You may have other aliases too.
Oh.
I'll just stay with Select Pet then.
I'm actually awake. I've been up since 7 p.m. last night, but he said, "Oh, hello, Barbara. Good to see you."
I actually had 6.5 hours of sleep last night. Something I don't normally says.
Sam says John also goes by Diego when he's feeling spicy.
That's funny.
Oh, that is funny. Ole.
Diego is pet.
Exotics.
Exotics,
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever called Diego anything but Diego. I mean, I've known his name forever, but I've always called him just by his first name. Always. I even call Rico by his first name. I try to call everybody by their first name if possible. Like you said, I just like to me it's more personal. So,
Yeah.
but that's fine if somebody doesn't want me to, because like I'll use Whip as an example. I know he doesn't put his real name out there, you know, but I'm fine with that. That's if somebody doesn't, Geek Boy is another one. I just call him by his channel name. I'm good with that.
Yeah. I've started personalizing Whip's channel. Is that just calling someone Whip? It's like, I know, Mr. Whippy.
Yeah,
Select says he's been known to be called Diego many times. Mark's still here. Hello, Mark. I'm going to go back and watch that whole live stream with Lee. But I seriously still can't get over the fact you two look so much alike. Yeah. Yeah, just respect people's decision to for their preferred
Oh,
name. My preferred
it,
name changed about 10 years ago when I switched jobs and I had to go by my legal name. So I answer to just about anything now.
Geek Boy, I just thought it was a case of because I've never heard your name on a stream, so that's why.
Yeah, I think that's where it gets mixed up.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't hear somebody's name, and I won't. I'll just continue. Like I said, I'll continue channel name until and then if I do hear it, then I'll try to remember it and use it. And um,
It
I
is
got
odd when you meet people in real life and you've called them their channel name for years, right?
okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of like why I make sure I put like when Whip gave me the Johnny No Shoes and my mafia name as he called it. I'm like, oh, I'm living with that because it's got my name in there. And it's funny, is like for years and years and years up until just recently, Johnny was one that it just seemed to bother me always, always, always. But you know, I don't know if I just mellowed down enough at 57 that it's like, okay, you know what? Johnny's not that bad.
Kind of the same. Like, I grew up and I hated people trying to give me a nickname or, shorten my name or, like, no, my name's Adele. That's it.
Yours is easy.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
shortening that.
what changed my mind was a lot of little kids had issues trying to say Adele. So it would always just come out Dell. Okay, that's all right. So I kind of just I softened a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I don't really care.
If the little ones give you a nickname, you gotta just go with it.
Yeah, you gotta go with it. Yeah.
I mean,
But it's a lot easier for a small child to say Dell than it is Adele. And trust, I've worked on that theory for a while.
yeah, we're not gonna. I always say, call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah.
That's got to be Matt. That's got to be Matt. Because I know the two of them will go back and forth.
It was when I learned what upchuck meant that I stopped caring what people call me.
Oh.
June, hi, Mom.
Yeah. June, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Like Dee Dee's aunt used to call me, she's the only one that really, for the longest time, that got away with Johnny. It was, there was something about the way she said it that, like, I just never, I don't know, I just never said to her, I'm like, please don't call me that. I mean, I would tell people, please don't call me that. Just call me John. But she said it, and I don't know why. Maybe there was something behind the tone or something, and I was like, it never bothered me when she said it. And I think from that day forward, it just became a, I mean, even my wife has been like recent up until over maybe the last couple of years. If somebody called me Johnny, she's like, don't call him that. He hates that. Well, I think Layla's nickname when she was born was Little L, but I think it's kind of changing because Roxanne called her an inspiring little mermaid. So I think so that's how, like, I always call her my little mermaid now. So
ever since you said that about Foxy and the aspiring mermaid, I keep seeing mermaid stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
I might have to put together a little package to send to you, John. Like little mermaid stuff for Layla.
Oh, she'll love it. because like she won that show last year in the picture. She does. She doesn't have like the tail or whatever, for the mermaid, but she looks so tiny compared to that shell that she was on. The thing was like huge.
June. Wow, June. My volleyball teams like to call me Chuck for some reason.
Whoops.
No worries, Andrew. I should be around for the live stream tomorrow. I'm not working this Sunday, so.
Oh wow. See, I've always known like your name, Jenna, to be what it is. I've never heard it any other way. So called Flash for most of your younger years. See, now like with my karaoke stuff, I like people to have nicknames if that's what they want, instead of calling their real name, because like a stage name, it's that they use. And there are some people that's the only way I know them as. So is by that what's their stage name. Because I save all their histories on my program. So it's kind of
A friend of mine is named Steve, and he hates to be called Steve, so of course I would introduce him as not Steve all the time. I love that.
yeah. That's because Annette calls him Stefan.
That's funny, Sarah. No, according to Chris, I'm already adopted. Calling Daniel the Pink Panther, Andrew.
Pink Panther, I know that one.
Not Robert. Yeah. Where is Robert? I haven't seen him around in ages.
Robert, Tennessee. Was it Ann Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's just working all the time. I haven't seen Nicole in a while either. The two of them were always on all the time. And then I know she was going to start streaming like steadily on a certain day, and then I never saw the announcements, so, or the notifications. I just saw her in a stream, God, I want to say last week sometime. Yeah. No, TN Fishkeeper is not. That I know.
Yeah.
It was
TN Fishkeeper is Brandon, not Robert.
It was TN Aqua or something like that, I thought.
Yeah, TN Aqua is Robert.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
TN Fishkeeper is Brandon. Robert TN Aqua took a job doing landscaping and property maintenance for touristy places. It's that time of year. Oh, wow. Good on him.
That's
well, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he's working a lot more.
I miss Bobbit.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Absolutely is.
I missed something, Sammy.
What's that?
He said I can't. Something about I can't. He can't tell me his response to that in chat.
Sam certainly knows something about negative pressure. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's about. I hope Nicole is okay. Hopefully the fire's not near her.
You know what I loved about Nicole? When everybody was like the trucker strike was going on, and they were actually blocking the bridges from people going in and out of Canada. With that trucker strike, they also were like down in like the the country's capital, and she they were sitting there saying that there was people looting and doing all this crap. She was actually walking around where these areas that was supposedly having rioting and looting and stuff. And there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
She was actually showing the actual story of what was supposedly being
Yeah.
shown on the news.
Wow.
So yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
good.
cool.
More
It was like,
people need to do that.
and it's. I mean, when we had stuff going on the news, our local news was showing it, and it was like, and you knew it was going on because I could hear it on my scanner.
Yeah.
At the time, so
That's crazy, though. Just the level of media gaslighting.
oh, you know what? Who who's got Endlers, by the way, in the fish fam? I think I need to order a set from somebody for the 5.5 gallon over here. No, select, but I don't think that's political at all. It's very true. I have a hard time like making very informed. To me, it used to be the news was you would get both sides of the story, unbiased, and then bam. So
Yeah, nowadays it's a lot of what do they call them? Like puff pieces, like the feel good stories.
yeah,
And they only really talk about serious stuff that um is going to garner a certain reaction from the viewers.
unfortunately, the scanner is not. This is coming direct from. Well, now I don't have. I can only hear certain police departments now, Cora.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is actual, like before Chicago went encrypted, you were hearing their actual transmissions of the riot, and you can, of the riots and stuff going on in Chicago. So it's not a case of, now that they're encrypted, they're doing a 30-minute, like it feeds out on the website 30 minutes later or something. So it doesn't, good to listen to it. Good morning, Miss Jess. I made the show late this morning. I had a doctor's appointment. Sorry. I did get in there to say hi real quick.
All right, John, I'm going to jump back down into chat.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for having me up for a little while.
Well, thank you for joining, and it was nice to see you, dear.
Always. I'm glad that I could make it.
Laser, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. So, like on those feeds, if they're doing a feed, then they can, um, um, yeah, I know we had like Nexstar and all that. It was one company, and so Jenna, I will email you guys. Hang on, I gotta go back up here. Let's see here. I will email to. You have some crosses. As that was yellow the yellow tiger endlers, Jenna, by chance, or what color? Or I'll send you an email because yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. There, that's a tiny fish, and that would be kind of cool in the 5.5. The plants in there aren't dying, but they're not growing either. So. Yeah, the only thing that's not encrypted up here by me is fire. So yep, they would get pictures in real time, Barbara. A lot of them did. Are you tonight, June? I think you're Friday nights, right? If you are, I will um, not be able to make it tonight because I got a show. So shows tonight and tomorrow. User Scotty. So I will send an email, Jenna. Um, so what's emotes like the combination of emojis and something else? I know I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be working on setting up the. You know, it's funny is they don't show that in the StreamYard chat. Cora wants to know what your GHK looks like. She's never tested her water. Miss. I missed something up here. How big do those get, Scotty? It's like I said, I don't want. It's a 5.5 gallon. So, matter of fact, let me do this and see if I can. See if I can. I don't want to reset my transform. Trying to see if I can bring that tank in. I blew myself up a little more, but so that the there we go. Okay, so I want to lower it right out. I blew myself up so we could see the fish that I went from Dan's better. I'm sure my picture is going to look a lot better too. Only thing that sucks about OBS. For some reason, it won't let me crop it outward again. No, it's as far as it'll go. That's there we go. Try some. Well, that would be able to show them still. All right. Okay. All right. Pop down here to the bottom. What was that, June? Yeah, I know they're libraries. That's why I bought some originally. Hi, Jimmy.
Can you hear me, John?
Yep, now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm switching out some gear, so
Oh,
I'm not going to use the camera today. And but I wanted to come up and say hi to you and throw my 2 cents in today. What are you up to now? You're looking at that screen like the mad scientist again.
oh, I was uncropping out. I had it cropped in so that I could see the hex better. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can see the albino the cauliflower hyphens
Yeah.
swordtails that we got. And I fed them early in the stream so that people could see them. But I
Yeah.
was cropping it out so that the 5.5 would
I
show.
I got you.
Because I'm thinking about putting some endlers in that because they
Oh.
don't get very big. So
Right.
and then I've been running plants and dirt and whatever, and that's it. And their plants
Okay.
aren't really growing anything. So
All right. Well, hey, Scotty, nice to see you, buddy. Coro, why are we always yelling? Why are we always yelling? Is their name Sam? Is that what I've been hearing?
yeah, Sam. Yes.
Because I really would prefer to call people by their first name if I can remember half the darn time.
Yeah. That's the discussion we just had.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, mine my channel name is easy for be kind of confusing if my name was Frank. Whatever.
Coro, you can actually cross your endlers and female guppies. So you know.
I'm going to call you Sam from now on. Okay? Thank you. My friends call me Jimmy.
But I figured I'd put something small in that tank, so
Yeah, that'd
it
be a
doesn't
nice
get too big.
mix.
Yeah,
That'd be nice. Yeah.
I got to get something in there eventually. And I was thinking about a beta, but I'm like, yeah, I never really had good luck.
No, endlers would
Oh,
be
and
cool.
mollies. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I just learned something new today. Endlers can cross with guppies and mollies.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
can. That is correct.
Hmm.
But they won't cross with platies. I just read up
Or
on that.
or swordtails.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
swordtails.
right. So how's the swordtails doing, John?
What? They're doing good. Yeah, they're swimming around. Like when they first see me, they'll be around, swimming around,
Okay,
checking things
good.
up. Um,
And what do you think the temperature of the water is in there?
Well, I'm running a heater. I don't know if you can see
Oh,
it
you
sitting right.
are. Okay.
I did
Okay.
pop a heater in there for them the day before they got here. So,
All right.
and I'm running a nice 76 degrees.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep. And Bruiser, you're a smart ass.
It's all right. We love them for it, though.
My first name is Bruiser. Oh boy.
Hey, Bruiser, nice to see you, my friend.
Hi, Barbara. I know you've been in here a while. Select pet.
So, Mr. CB.
Yeah, Mr. CB. Wow. Yeah, Select Pet is right with the Libraires crossing. It's based on the genus name. That is correct. I did actually read up on that. I learned a little something here lately. June says I changed my name to Only Oscars. Did I see that you just bought some more, June? And where did you get them? I forgot.
I'm assuming I'm assuming that's you, Mark. If it is, thank you. Appreciate it very much.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thank you. Scotty
Yeah, I
said
was,
he just looked at
oh,
his guppies and there's a ton of fry. Yes, there would be. That
I've never
hey
had luck with it.
hey John, that is my very first memory of tropical fish when I was
Those
about
guppies.
5 years old at my grandma and grandpa's house. My grandpa had like 4 or 5 of those old metal framed tanks with the box filters and the old fashioned heaters in there and a bunch of, I forget what the floating plant was exactly, but he had a lot of floating plants and he held me up and I looked down in the tank and I saw all these little babies swimming around. And that is my very first memory of a fish in a fish tank. And it is so cool to look back on now and remember that.
Select Pat wants to know, Jimmy, do you have a background in radio? You definitely have a voice for radio.
Well, I did work at a radio station one time when I was a young guy, but I was just an intern and I did not go on the air. It was just kind of a summer gig that I got for a while. It was very interesting, but I've always loved radio. I have, but no, but thank you. I appreciate at this point being able to put two words together without falling over.
Yeah, that was my
Uh,
goal in high school. Is I wanted to go to um, schools to be an overnight. I just wanted to be the overnight guy that played cool radio, for the Thursday.
oh yeah, yeah. That would
Yeah.
be great, wouldn't it?
But now I'm at the point now where I like, like when I started doing what I'm doing with the karaoke and weddings, and I was getting real busy. I'm like, you know what? There's a reason why I didn't, I quit school and I didn't get into college to do that. And this is where I was meant to be in life.
That's right.
So, and I do it that way. I just live vicariously through some other fellow
Right,
people I know
right.
on the radio for local people.
Look,
Green
look,
Machine.
look what
Thank you.
Sam said right above that, John.
Jinx Adele.
No, above.
Oh, Jimmy also has a face for radio. You
You know,
do.
Sam, you can go kick rocks. Okay, that's what I got to say to you. I've been told that too. Okay, fine.
It's funny because my voice that I have when I'm like DJing is nothing. It doesn't sound anything like it does when I'm just talking.
Yeah, well,
I'm a little
sure.
more. I'm a little deeper. A little more. I emphasize. I'm emphasizing more. You know, because I'm trying to make sure people are clapping for my singer, stuff like that.
Oh, sure, sure.
Stuff like that. So I'm like pushing a little harder than I am when I'm just doing this. Or
Oh yeah, you got to flip the switch when you're a DJ.
yeah.
Come on.
But you have just a natural. You're like my buddy Gary. You just have a natural talking voice for radio. So
Well, that's going to change because I got to have all my teeth pulled. Oh, and I'm going to be talking like Donald Duck for a while. But that's okay. I don't assume anyone will make fun of me at that point. I mean, nobody makes fun of me now. Oh, wait.
we give out to you what you've been given.
It's okay. Believe me. I laugh. I laugh with people so that they can't laugh at me. Okay? And that's the truth.
You're right. You're right, Adele. It is a persona. When when you're doing the DJ work. So
I can do the bitter beer face. Oh my gosh. Sam.
see, Coral, this is why, like like when it comes to, like I listen on in radio, I listen to Deezer. I use Deezer for my DJing too now because there's like basically nothing you can't get. And it's online, so I always make sure I got a good internet connection with a hotspot so that I can just play my lists that are online. I
Right.
can download the list if I wanted to into my computer and then convert them over to MP3s and whatever, a little extra work. But I just like, basically, I just enjoy, it's so much easier for me that way now. But I don't listen to commercial radio, even though I
Yeah.
have friends in commercial radio anymore, because it's like five, maybe two songs for 6 minutes, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got 10 minutes of
Uh-huh.
advertisement. And I get they got to pay the bills, but at the same time, it used to be you would have, like maybe every 15 minutes you would have a commercial or something like that, So you had more music time as a radio
Well,
station, and that's what I don't like nowadays is commercial radio. It's what it is. It's a commercial, big giant commercial.
hey John, speaking of commercial radio, what big city market are you in?
I'm 55 miles northwest of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Boy,
I'm
do I
55 miles southwest of Milwaukee.
Okay, okay.
And 55 miles east of Rockford.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm being an old radio buff. I love the 50s, 60s, 70s radio, the music, and all that. Chicago was a very famous town for DJs in the
yep.
day. Um, Doggone it. How about Larry Lujack? Do you
Yep.
remember him?
Yes, I do.
What a character he was.
I'm trying to remember Patty. What's her name? She was on the Loop. She was like the voice of the Loop on the commercials. With the really deep voice. Patty. I can't remember her last name. She used to work for WLS like overnight.
Okay, okay.
And when I would call in I would wake up in the middle of the night, and it must have been at the same time. I would call in.
Those were the days.
I would call in, but they didn't have caller ID or anything.
Right.
And she would always answer the phone. John from Lake in the Hills, how's it going? What do you want to hear tonight?
Oh my gosh. How
So
about
she must
that?
have known it was me coming in at a certain time, just by
Isn't
time.
that great? That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
She,
That's a,
I'm, yeah. So I must have, but it was cool. And then she would always dedicate, like, hey, John wants to hear this song tonight. It's like, yeah, it was really, she made her show very personable. So
that's awesome, John. Yeah, I remember those call-in days. I used to do that.
yeah, that was the only way you could hear a request.
Yep, yep. Oh, commercial radio has changed so much. It
Yeah.
really has.
I mean, they don't have overnight guys anymore. Everything's recorded for overnight,
Yeah.
ahead of time. It's
I've actually have Larry Lujak's book that he wrote, and
Oh, that's cool.
he autographed it.
Him and Tommy Edwards
Tommy Edwards,
is another one, and then
Animal Stories. Remember that?
yes, Animal Stories. Yep, WLSAM was one of my. That was one of. It's like I listened to that all the time as a kid growing up.
Oh, they were fantastic. Little Tommy.
Yeah, and then John Records Landecker. We're getting
Oh
ripped
yeah,
tonight.
he was. Landecker was great.
Yeah.
Landecker.
We're getting ripped tonight. That
Oh
was his
man,
slogan.
so much fun. So
Yeah.
much fun back then.
And John Brandmeier actually. I got a story about him. When he was on the loop, he used to play in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where he grew up, and then he came to the 97.9 The Loop in Chicago. Actually, Scotty, I used to watch that show all the time too.
Yep, good show.
We have flying birds. They're turkeys.
That was great.
That was the best episode ever. The promotion with the supposed to be flying turkeys.
Oh my!
See, you couldn't get away with an episode like that nowadays. It would be considered animal cruelty.
Oh gee,
even referencing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, today's world. Oh boy.
But so Jonathan Brandmeier was doing this like fundraiser where you brought in a Sunkiss can, and you could you'd get a autograph signed T-shirt. So
sure, yeah.
So I'm all these people are going around this pool because it was a belly flop contest, is what they were doing.
Oh no!
So they were kind of on a break, and he was signing autographs while he was talking on the mic, and he all these people are going around the pool, and I'm like, well, fuck this, I want to get to them fast. I jumped in the pool with my can up above the water as I was finishing it of Sunkissed.
Oh no!
I'm walking through the pool. I come out, and he goes, "Come here and get in front of the line," because that was a ballsy move.
My gosh, John!
To cut the line. So yeah, I made an impression apparently.
Boy, sure, yeah.
And he goes, "But now you have to take your shirt and walk through above the water." And I did.
God. Well, good for you.
So yeah, fun. It was he was a funny guy too. So he always he had this song called "Moo Moo, I Love You."
Oh my God!
That he wrote. Had a small band. Yeah.
We're probably boring people with our old radio stories.
Steve Dahl was another one, big in Chicago. So.
Yeah, June. I don't think there is a plan C, is there? I don't know.
Well, Selected, I know that they don't have in Chicago. They used to have actually, and Nick Biante was on that channel. 104.3 was the oldies channel here in Chicago for a very long time. And I was driving into a Dairy Queen with my wife, and I heard Def Leppard, and I go, "I know we're old now." She's like, "Why?" I go, "This is the oldie station, and they're playing a Def Leppard song, and they were only maybe 25 years into the scene."
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, yeah, this just isn't right.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, as time passes, the oldies aren't so old to us anymore.
Wolfman Jack, Scotty.
Oh boy,
his show, the Midnight Special, was the best thing on Friday nights.
That was a terrific show.
It was like a little concert for 2 hours with 3 or 4 artists.
Hey, they got a lot of those on YouTube, John. I still watch them.
Yeah, that's his voice was completely, because of that.
Oh yeah,
growl and raspiness was like there was no way around it, and he just his voice was distinctive. He was in movies because of that, and everything.
And he passed away way too young. Way
Yes.
too young.
He did. All right, June, I'm missing something. What happened here? Did you lose some fish?
Come on, June. We're the problem solvers.
Everybody that's in here. There we go. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Geek boy, I didn't see you come in. Nice to see you, geek boy.
Yeah, he's been here for quite a while. So
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I
it's
missed
all
you.
good. So you don't have to move, is what I saw.
No, I'm staying. I am staying right here, John.
Okay. Oh, very good.
And I'm going to make the best of it. And everything is looking better and better every day. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. So, geek boy, you didn't get rid of me yet. Oh, good. Hi, Deb. Nice to see you. I know I'm behind. I'm sorry, but
True. I agree. It's like that. Yeah.
Scotty Aquati, I always get a kick out of that because I know that Stephen P, I think, is responsible for the Scotty Aquati nickname, and I really like it.
Yeah. When I was bouncing the channel names, I actually thought about changing it to Johnny No Shoes.
Hey, it's got a
But-
ring. It's got
yeah.
a nice ring to it.
But but the problem was there were so many people that are like, John, quit changing your name. I only
Yeah,
know
well,
such and
yeah.
such, and it's because it,
Yeah. Well, we all know who you are, John.
Well, I know when like Alex sees it and says, "Oh, you changed your name back?" He noticed it. And he's a big channel, so I'm like, okay, I better stop. I definitely better stop doing that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Scotty,
turkeys can fly for short distances, Sam.
yeah, short, but
Very
not,
short, but
not out of
but
not out of
during-
helicopters, though.
Yeah, and hundreds of feet in the air like they did during WKRP in Cincinnati.
Scotty confirmed that Stephen P is responsible for his name. I don't know about you, gang, or even you, John, but I miss Stephen P's videos about something in his fish room, the fish and all that. He used to really do really cool videos with a lot of editing and graphics and cartoons and everything. And I know it's a lot of work, but
Yeah.
boy, I really miss some of his older stuff. But he'll do it again when he feels like it. I'm sure.
Yeah, when he gets up to, he's so much big. I mean, look at all the streams he hosts.
Yeah, that's true. He's everywhere. He is.
hosts us. And the nice thing is if he really wanted to, he could take those, and shorten them up for content.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people do that. They'll do a live stream on fish stuff, and then even Father Fish does that, and then he'll shorten it up into a.
Yes, Select Pet, you are correct, but I am right here on this program here today. I am announcing, and it is an official announcement. I am going to start to create more content because I need to. I want to. It's I think it'll be a fun thing to do, and it does, like John just said, it doesn't even have to be that long. It can just be, a couple minutes long, and I'm going to start doing that, and I'm not going to be so picky and a perfectionist, which I am. It's a curse to be a perfectionist. It is, because nothing is perfect. But I'm just going to start spitting out some stuff, and hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing that.
Because the nice thing when you're doing a live stream, you can I believe you can I don't know if I can download the video on somebody else's channel, but I know I can off of mine.
Right.
And and then, like I said, cut it up, and maybe it'll get easier for me. Maybe I can actually start playing with some of this editing stuff and get better at it. Than
Good idea. Yeah.
right now, I can just slap something together real quick, and it's basic. It might look okay, it may not. But for me, Scotty, it's like it's so much easier to just like, because I like the interaction with people. That's where I have a hard time with doing the video part. So. I can agree with this, Black Powder.
Hello, Black Powder.
And yes, and hello and thank you. I don't know. Like my fish tanks at the time, I was going to put on my name and show everybody else's tanks on it.
I remember that. Yeah.
But that doesn't really. It's never really gone. Bigger than what I thought it would, but and I get that too, because a lot of people want to make their own content for their own channel, showing off. They don't want to put it on somebody else's channel, so it's kind of like I'm like, okay, so I think I ended up just going with my fish tanks aquatics just because I could have left it that way and just I know I did change what I consider my tagline or whatever you want. I say stay fishing now instead of your tanks are my showcase, or I just stay fishy.
Hey, stay fishy is good. It's good. Yeah. I like it. So. And Geek Boy says size doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Geek Boy. Yeah, that's great.
And June replied pretty quick.
Yeah.
You've been lied to your whole life, Geek Boy. Size does matter.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you, June.
I'm gonna be like Chandler and Friends. I knew it.
Oh my gosh. Well, let me tell you something, friends. Be prepared to hear an honest answer if you ever ask June a question. She will tell you what she thinks, no matter what you ask her.
Oh, all right. That's what we love. I love people that are more straightforward with me than
Yeah.
I don't want anybody I don't want anybody to ever feel like, hey, to go to sit there and say, not say, John, you're being an ass, mellow out,
Oh, I'll tell you.
Just because somebody's seeing something that I might be doing from a different point of, from different point of view, Well, I feel comfortable enough to know, an adult enough to know that, hey, if I'm acting like an ass and I need to be, shot at, do it,
Right.
Like Rico, when I had my thing, he made no bones about it, and I appreciate him big time for doing it. Literally right in the stream, went up and looked right as close as he could to that camera and said, do it now, John. And I knew exactly what he was referring to.
Oh, okay.
Was unsubbing people. And I know, because I wasn't being very respectful, and I knew exactly what I had to do to change it, and I did it.
Well, very good. Very good.
So,
yeah, that's
and
the
I also
kind
made,
of,
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
right
kind
in the middle of the stream.
Support that we need. We need people to be honest with us, John. We do. Select pet. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you for sharing. That was nice. Yeah, that's right, Sam. That is correct.
That is funny.
How did we get off on this topic?
It's you know what? It's a My Fish Tanks Aquatic show. That happens.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've been known to do that too. Yeah.
I guarantee you, my karaoke show, if I wasn't saying something jokingly dirty to somebody at least once a night, I would have people coming up to me going, John? You feel okay? You haven't said anything dirty all night.
Yeah, hey, and speaking of Rico, you brought him up. I have to constantly remind that man that I am a sarcastic smartass, okay? All the
to,
time.
to
I have
Rico?
yes, because I say something on one of his streams and he actually I can see that he's kind of taking it the wrong way. And I always have to say, Rico, remember I'm a smartass. And then he's okay again, you know.
I was gonna say he's probably gotten used to it by now. You would think.
I would hope so, you know. So, but yeah, Rico's cool. I could hang out with Rico, no doubt about it. And he's not that much younger than me. Not that much. I remember the very first time I came across it was a video or a replay or something of Rico sitting there, and I said, "What is that hairy old hippie doing in that dark room with all the plants and the fish tanks?" You know, I swear to God, it was like I didn't know who he was, what he was doing, but the picture of just seeing him sitting there, I subscribed, and the rest is history. You know,
I'm 57, Scotty. You know, I don't remember how I ran into Rico. Was it?
it was the strangest thing. He
It
just,
had
I don't know.
it had to be one of Jess's streams. I'm thinking. I can't remember.
And then, of course, his name, Rico Stan. I'm like, what does
It
that
sticks
mean?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
George, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Hi, George.
Oh man, we're going for 25 today. Sweet. I think my record's 40, and I think that was during Fish Fam Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's my record too, John. I think I would, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that it was Fish Fam
If
Christmas.
I could do that on a daily basis or even a weekly basis, I would love it. So,
Well, we're working on that, John.
yeah, I'm trying. Man, now I got to figure it out. This has got to be. See, I
I
know
did
the first people to say hello to me. I came into a stream, and I can't remember whose it was. I want to say maybe it was Corey's a long, long time ago. But then I got out of fish keeping and for some years, and then I came back into it right before, like just more recently. I'm trying to think here, but then I started, I started like subscribing to Corey and John,
yeah,
and yeah, got those
yeah,
pages back again. Sergeant
yeah.
Tanks.
I started with the big channels. I did.
But then I think I ran into somebody smaller, one of the smaller channel streams, and then from there I started like, falling into Homestead, Tom and
Right.
Mama. God, I forgot his wife's name. And Foxy's, and then I saw and then all of a sudden I started seeing some other people. I started adding more people as as I'm going to these streams, but Rico's was God.
And I did not see Rico on Dan's Fish. I don't remember that. I remember there's a few people on there, but not Rico. I started with Co-op and Rachel O'Leary and some bigger personalities, and then slowly but surely I just started discovering people, and
I would like to do that. Select fact, I just don't have the cash to do giveaways.
yeah,
That's the hardest part for me to doing giveaways. I'm trying to get up to like at 500. I'm trying. I got to work on something, but
well, John, it's been done. I don't know, but
to do it every week is
But people have donated to people's giveaways before also. I mean, 500 is a nice number, okay? I
Yeah,
bet you if you just threw out the idea of would anybody like to donate a few prizes for my 500 sub giveaway, I
yeah.
think,
I want to do something. I want to do something special, not have somebody else do it for me.
yeah, but you can do it too.
So
You can give away something, but other people are willing to
I'll talk to the.
help
I'll
you
talk to the.
celebrate, you know?
I'll talk to the wife and see if there's something we can come up with. That.
If I had the money, I would help you. But
Hey, Ian, nice to see you. Oh, he just got back from Home Depot. Must be building more racks.
hi Ian, nice to see you, buddy.
My little brother.
Ian Ian shared a stream with me back when I first started on YouTube, and I still have that archived, and I might have to go back and watch that sometime.
Speaking of archives, I need to start. I forgot to do it last week. I was going to put the Rumble archive in there.
Ah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's easier than downloading because I have to find the link first through doing something in the code, and then copy it into another browser and then download it. So and the funny thing is I can be monetized over on Rumble now. So
Ah,
yeah, I'm
okay,
thinking I'll just put
okay.
a link over there.
Hey, while I'm thinking of it, because my memory is like oatmeal these days, Ian, I'm gonna a project this summer and into the fall will be to try my first saltwater tank. Very simple, very basic, but I think I want to try it just because I'm curious about doing it, and I'm going to save up here and there, and I already have the tank picked out, and I'll be checking in with you on some tips, but I'm going to do it the real easy way, okay? Which means not much money. Oh, that's the key.
Holy smokes, June.
Oh, that's nice. That's super.
Thank you so much.
June is, hey, I've said it before, I'll say it one more time. June is one of the most selfless, generous people in our community, people, hands down. And a big tip of the cap to you, lady. That's all I can say about that.
I will look into doing something with that. I promise you. And I thank you again. I'm about ready to freaking cry. Um, thank you.
That's awesome. I'm still going to show up at your door one day, June. You're only a few hours away from me. Thank you, Ian.
There we go. I
I
was
got,
going to tell you. Yeah, I was going to show you what Select Pet said. He said, "Go big
yeah,
and
well,
take
that's fine. That is true. Okay, that's true of any fish that you keep, even freshwater. You know, the more water, the less maintenance you have to worry about.
yeah. Things are diluted, so
However, I am limited on space and money, and I am going to just start off small. And if it requires more work and maintenance, well, I'm retired. I can I have 24 hours a day. Okay. But I understand. I appreciate the tip, but I got to do what I got to do right now. So,
so Ian, this is kind of how I am with freshwater. I try to do it. I'm limited in how many tanks I got. I try to do things on a budget. You know,
oh, yeah.
So it's like so like I'll buy like for my Fritz that I buy. It's a big. I want to say it's a gallon jug. Let me pull it out.
Yes. Bigger is
This
better.
this
Size
stuff.
does matter.
You buy a bag of this for $5 at Walmart, and it'll last forever.
Yep.
That's all I've gone through is what you see right here. It was
Yep.
stuffed to the top.
I got a bag of that. I do.
Jeff, nice to see you, sir. Thank you for coming. Links at the top if you want to join us.
Well, hi, Jeff. Nice to see you, buddy. I hope
So,
you're doing well, and you can quit doing your acrobatics around your house. Okay.
So my Fritz Complete is, yeah, this is a 1 gallon. Oh, it
Oh,
treats up the.
June. June says she doesn't like filter floss. Well, it's cheap, and some of us have to use it once in a while, June.
It it's see, like, I could see, like, you keep Oscars and they stir up stuff. Yes, I could see that being a problem. Um,
You can wash it out and reuse it.
you can,
I have done that.
yeah, I have too. Because a lot of
Sure.
times, if you just rinse it in tank water, you're still saving that bacteria that's built in there.
Yeah.
So, but
It gets a little more dense, but still you can
yeah,
reuse it.
there's some stains in there because it pulls out a lot. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, filter it does fray. The other one thing, like, you can't, like, I've got some filter pads here that are like, they look kind of like filter floss, but they're a little, um, it's like, yeah, it holds like tannins and everything, that
Yeah,
filter
yeah,
floss, but
yeah.
it's got, this stuff looks like filter. Actually, here I can show it.
I'll say what I always say, John. People should do what works for them.
Yep.
That's it.
And if it feels gross and you don't want to be touching it, like, for God forbid, don't use it. See, this stuff
I'll go back to my grandpa story.
these
He
are
used, he used to let me clean the box filters. Let me.
these
Yeah.
this stuff here came, I bought like, when I bought my canister filter, it came with a bunch of extra
Yeah.
charcoal, this,
Right.
and coarser sponge. I actually had the coarser sponge on the canister filter, as I cut one of them up as a pre-filter.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can
Who
hot
makes-
rod anything. And just do what works for you. Do it.
There's multiple different places people go for stickers. Jadron is one. I know he's moving the print shop and stuff, but I think he will get back to you. Jenna, if you're still here, where do you guys get yours made through? I saw something on Amazon that makes stickers, but
Skull Aquatics told me a good place. I'll try to find out and pass that along. He got a bunch of them made for cheap.
yeah, these sheets, you're right. Sheets like this, I can cut these up for other floss, because I mean, you can see it's
Oh man, I've used all kinds of stuff for filters.
like floss. It's just less, just slightly less. Sticky brand is a good source.
Sticky brand. Okay. Is that
I
what
think,
you guys is that what Steven and you use, Jenna? Sticky brand?
and I think
And hi Jenna. Nice to see you.
she does. Yes, Susie does mugs. I might eventually go to her for like a consignment thing for mugs.
Hello, Green Machine. I didn't see you come in. Nice to see you. Love your channel, buddy. Terrific.
Oh yeah, I could see that. But me, I do everything on a budget. So to me, everything's about budget.
Yeah, budget is the first word that a lot of us have to use. It really is. And that's just how it is,
I do have to find out if I'm trying to look at the pictures on my merch. I'm hoping nobody goes and buys a t-shirt, because that stuff is, I'm not liking the way the logo seems like it's too small on the shirt. I think I need to. Yeah, Sticker Mule. That was the other place I was thinking of.
Oh, I've heard of Sticker Mule. Yeah, I've heard of that.
I know Skipper wasn't really happy with there. You have to sometimes wait for good deals to come out.
Yeah.
Vistaprint might be a good place.
And you know what else, guys? If you find a good place for merch, you're not going to get rich off of it. So make it affordable. Just take a small profit and sell a lot more of them. And people like me can buy them that way.
Yeah.
But
I did is I took everything I made a sticker that's only like $2 more than what they're charging me on there. I don't know if I have it on there. I figured if somebody wanted to go grab it real quick, they could. It was cheap. It was, and then it's quickly accessible.
Right,
I'm
right.
eventually going to do. Obviously, I want to do some free stickers to hand out and stuff. 300 for 35 bucks. That's not bad.
That's not a bad price at all. Yeah, but if he's not getting back to you, I know he's very busy right now.
Yeah.
As a matter of
Especially with
fact,
the
shoot, Jerry, Papa Shrimp mentioned just the other night I saw him somewhere, and he said that Jadrin is really busy with things right now.
Yeah.
And he said he hadn't even talked to him for like since November or December. So
Jerry
and
did
that- yeah.
He did a video. Jadrin did a video on like how he was moving out into the country again, and on a lot of land. So
Yeah.
it was like, yeah.
And we all know what moving involves.
Especially when you're trying to move a business onto that land too.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I'm sure if we do some research, 500 for 25 was my last sticker buy. Was that at Sticker Mule?
500 for 25. Whoa.
That's a really good deal.
Holy moly. That's a super deal.
It was that and a good book.
Okay. Well, what book would you recommend, Green Machine? Luckily, books are still, you can get books so cheap now because books are kind of like going away. They're becoming a thing of the past. So you can get old editions of books for very, very little money on eBay. And eBay's the cheapest place. Bookstores sell in bulk, and you can get $20-$30 books for $1 on there.
All right, I'll look into. Yeah, Sticker Mule seems like the place to be going. I think you can do them on Carvana, or not Carvana, but Canva too. I don't know what their pricing was, though. To be honest with you, I started to look into it, and then I'm like, well, I don't have the stuff to do it. And that's why I never really asked people for stickers, because I would, if somebody's sending me stickers, I like to send them back, so.
Yeah, I really haven't gotten into the stickers, but I would like to, because I could do something really nice with them.
But like on the merch, I was like I was saying, I went like on all the shirts and the hats, I just went $5 over what I think I went $5 over the price, just $5 over cost, just to make a little something. So, oh, you had a printer to do that? Cool. Who wants? Geek boy. Who wants to spend time reading when he can learn everything from us YouTubers?
Well, that's true, but you know what? Sometimes I do just like to sit down and crack open something in my hands and read once in a while, But I get it. I do, Geek Boy. I do.
That's how I started reading and following Father Fish a little bit, to get the courage to do a dirty thing.
Yeah.
It's because I took the time to read her book.
They are outdated, Ian. You're right. They are. Actually, it's quite funny sometimes to crack open an old book and see how much has changed, Well, a lot of the old books have some great pictures in them.
Wait a minute.
Holy cow. Look at this.
Whip. Nice to see you, my brother.
This
Hey,
is the
what's
first.
going on?
This is the first for me.
Me too. That's why I jumped on.
Well, hey, thank you, Whip. It's
He
great
must
to
be on
see
a
you,
wide
man.
open country road so that he can see what he's doing.
Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Nice to see you, brother.
Where
Nice seeing you.
Where you driving, buddy?
I drove up to Milwaukee to go grab a lawnmower that my push mower took a dump the other day, so I had to get a new one.
All right. Okay. Well, it looks like you got great weather up there.
Yeah, she's about, what is she? 72 degrees. Can't beat that, right?
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. The wind blowing in his hair. Look at that guy.
that ain't the wind.
Oh my God, Whip. Well, it's great to see you.
Good seeing you.
And
Kind of. Or
Yeah,
at
kind
least
of.
your logo.
Yeah, I'm switching out cameras later today.
okay, I think Mark was my first one. I don't know. We know Whip wasn't this one. Or Whip, were you the first one?
Hey, Whip is a Whip
Did
is
you tip me
another guy.
$5 earlier?
I did not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was not
No.
me.
No, that was Mark then probably. And then
Well, thank you. Thank you, Anonymous.
no, that was Mark then probably. So somebody just tipped me $10. Thank you. It said
Thank you so
anonymous,
much.
and
Thank you for
very much.
supporting. Thank you
I-
for supporting John. Thank you so much.
And it's not letting me trying to change you guys around.
And let me tell you something else, gang. Whip is another guy that is very generous and very supportive of people, and he is one of our biggest assets in the fish community, and I am very grateful to be able to call him my friend.
Okay, Jimmy, just leave me out.
Hi, my.
And hi, Miss Lori.
I'm sorry, Laurie. I was looking right past you. I'm sorry.
Hi,
Oh,
Lori.
my word. No, I mean it about Whip. He's a great guy. And
Well, thank you,
appreciate
Jimmy.
it. I mean it, buddy. I do. And Lori, you are a very special person too.
Is Whip tanked now? He's always tanked.
Yeah, he's always tanked. Well, how are you, Lori?
Doing good. I'm in the middle of water changes.
I could have guessed that. Yeah.
You don't have a plumbing project going on? If you guys want to see her plumbing projects, you need to get her on Facebook because there's always it seems like every couple of days there's a plumbing project.
I don't have her on Facebook. Where can I find you?
Oh, no, that's not me. That's just Joe showing the stuff he's doing at work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you guys were doing a plumbing project all the time.
No, that's just the stuff he shows at work.
All
Oh,
right. Okay.
yeah, there's a friend of mine on Facebook I feel so bad for. Not into the fish hobby or anything, but he was working on a machine yesterday and he lost half a thumb and all his fingers down to the knuckles.
Oh
The
no.
machine. And
Oh.
he's this kind of guy that basically he can fix anything at the job. He's not a boss, but everybody goes to him to just
Yeah.
kind of like he's the person that
Oh.
everybody turns to. Yeah, so his
What a
life has
shame.
changed completely now. So
Oh man. I hope everything works out for him. I do.
Did he for sure lose him, or were they able to reattach him, or are they just gone?
from what his girlfriend was put, because she's the one that posted it, she didn't say anything about reattachment. So yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
Hey, I almost took the tip of my index finger off with a chop saw about 3 months ago, and that was just stupid. I was so careless. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. I mean, it was close. It was really close.
You know, I
Scotty,
think we've all done stupid things and got away with it. It's just that one time out of the bunch of times you do it that it bites you.
Man, I cussed at myself for a half an hour. I did. Just stupid.
literally, and back in '95, and I'm sure Whip remembers this. It was the start of a about a 2 month heat wave in Chicago, the northern Illinois, that the city of Chicago lost 200 people because of the slumlords not having AC in their apartments,
Oh
for
man.
people. And July 6th started this massive heat wave. And the only reason why I remember this date to the day is I actually had a 1,000-pound steel coil fall off a front of a fork truck because the fork truck was level and not tilted back. And when I cut the coil open, it slid off the front as I turned, and it hit me below the knee, and I was laid up until October because it gave me bad fractures in one foot, like in the arch of my left foot, and then severe ligaments and tendon sprains and tears. And to this day, I still feel pain on a daily basis because of this accident. So,
well,
where
all I can say about that, John, is it could have been worse.
Yep.
Yeah, it could have taken my life if I was closer to it. So,
oh yeah, I know that's an easy thing to say, but it's true. It could have been much, much worse.
Scotty, where are you at that you're getting rain and thunder? Can you send some tonight, me and Whip, please?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I would like some rain. Yeah.
It's looking like...
Jimmy, you're in California, aren't you? They don't ever get rain over there.
It rains maybe 5 times a year.
Not this year. Early spring, they were getting hit with...
Well, yeah, that was up north. We did get some. But that was...
I'll tell you what, it did. They said it knocked your drought down by 30%.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm way down south.
Yeah.
I'm in the desert.
But it would be nice to, like, it's looking like we might see some Saturday. So I'm thinking this Omega block and ridge that we've been under over the since May 19th is our last significant rainfall. We might actually see some at least measurable, but not just a sprinkle like we've had, here and there. I mean, we've been lucky to get a sprinkle if that. So
yeah, those sprinkles don't do much good.
No, even my cactus are like, damn, man, can we get some water?
It's been
pretty bad. That's bad.
We're not mowing the lawn, even though my weeds are tall.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want anyone to ever get hurt, of course, with storms and whatnot. But I really miss a good thunderstorm, being from the Midwest, and we haven't had one of those. I don't think, maybe one since I've been here, 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, a thunderstorm,
I'm a weather geek, and I don't mind going up and pulling, if I'm home, pulling up my other channel for that, and just reading radar for warnings across the country. I don't, as they're coming out. I don't, and showing radar for our area or whatever as it's coming close to me, is what I usually do. But I don't get into the like Ryan Hall. I don't get into it as deep as he does, where he goes, him and his other partners show how, what they're seeing on, this is where a tornado could be. This is one that they think is developing into a tornado. So.
Hey, John, I think I got an interesting question for you regarding weather. We have earthquakes.
Right.
Here. An earthquake is not considered a weather event, is it?
Actually, stuff issued from the weather service for earthquakes. So, yeah. Because the weather service issues emergency warnings for even dust from volcanoes or ash fall from volcanoes, stuff like that. So there's stuff from the Geological Society or people first that come out, and then the weather service will relay stuff for them.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because 3 years ago, right here, we were a few miles from the epicenter of a 7.1 earthquake.
Whoop.
Wow.
And let me tell you, it ain't a picnic to go through an earthquake of that size. And you guess what I did, Whip? Guess what I
What you
grabbed?
did?
Guess what I grabbed onto when the house started shaking?
Fish
I have
tank.
no idea.
My 55-gallon fish tank.
Don't fall! Don't fall! Don't fall! Don't fall!
I swear that's the first thing I ran for, and I think I kept it from sliding off. I do. That was the biggest tank I had at that time. Yeah.
Actually, Jeff, you are correct. The wildfires in Canada cause a rift in the air quality. We've been going through that before New York got hit with that stuff. It was a few days before. They've actually come out with a new addition to the weather models for forecasts for that stuff. For that stuff.
Yeah, well, wildfires, of course, are very common in California, and we have had very heavy smoke here at times from fires that were hundreds of miles away. And we're in the wildfire season right now, so they'll be starting up again. There she is. Well, how you doing, kiddo?
I'm doing good.
Gonna show some tanks there, Miss Lori?
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you get yourself turned around, there we go.
There we are.
Slow layout you.
Gosh. Everything Lori has is so tiny.
Stingrays.
How much do you think? I know this is not how you think. I know you pretty well. But how much, if you were to sell your entire stock of fish, how much do you think they're worth?
We got one catfish that's worth $1,000.
Well, that's a good place to start. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're a lot.
Well, have you ever sold anything?
No,
You have not.
no.
I'll be darned. Well, that means you've never had a reason to sell it. Right?
Right.
Okay. What are you dropping in there?
Krill.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll take it right from your hand.
I'll be darned. She sure will. That is incredible. They are fascinating. They really are.
They're very friendly, very sociable fish.
Where did you get those? Not each individual one, but where did
We got this one from a local fish shop that we deal with, and this one we got from a breeder.
Okay. Okay.
And then the other one, which is right here, she came from the same breeder as this one.
Okay.
Lori, you're out east, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore.
Have you ever dealt with predatory fins, Kevin, whatever his name is?
Stingray biology? No.
No?
No, I was looking at some of the ones he has.
Yeah, he's got some really nice ones, but I don't know one from the other, to be honest with you. So
Yeah, me either. But
I
they are
remember hearing Kenny says he wants some someday.
Really?
Yeah, from Danikins, he wants to do some stingrays.
Oh boy. Lori, have you ever gone to an auction?
No.
No. Do you have them in your area for big fish?
We don't have that many things around here. That's why when the Keystone Clash comes around, that's why we go to that.
All right. Okay. Very good. What is the newest fish that you have?
Believe it or not, none.
None of them are new.
No. But we are going fish shopping this weekend.
Oh boy. Well, we know what that means.
It's going to be a big fish.
Wow. And where are you going to go for that?
To the LFS that we deal with.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, just going to go see their new stock list.
Okay, very good. That
Do you
sounds
do
like fun.
do you do any small fish, Lori?
I have guppies and I got angelfish.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Jenny, nice to see you. Thank you
Well,
for
hi,
coming.
Jenny. Yeah, they are, Jenny. I know. I was just curious as to the value of some of them, because I know she's got quite a collection. What kind of turtle is that?
Red ear slider.
Oh, yeah, they're nice. They're nice. And I can't tell how big it is. How big is
Coral.
it? How long is that turtle, Lori? Oh, okay. That's a nice size. I have
So,
one little baby musk turtle. That's all I got.
Cor- so Coral says Lori is the most loving fish mom. She tells everyone they are good fish when they are fed.
Yeah, I would
And then,
imagine Lori has a
and then
very special.
Select Pet said, of course she does. Small fish. The big ones have to eat.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. You're not
Yeah,
raising. Are you
the fish
raising?
is better than we do.
Are you raising any feeder fish?
No,
Okay, good for you.
no, we do not feed live fish.
Good for you. I'm proud of you for that. I am. Mate, it's anybody's business. They can do what they want.
Yeah.
But I prefer not to do live feeding. I prefer
Some
it.
fish are just some fish just require live like that though.
Yeah, yeah. What is the most exotic fish you think you have?
Oh. All right, we got the stingrays, we got tiger shovel-nosed catfish, we got red tail catfish.
Okay, okay. And how big can a red tail catfish get?
Big.
Big's not
Well,
the word for it.
I mean, I know that, but I mean, seriously, how big in captivity do you think they could get?
Oh, in captivity, 6 foot.
Oh my word! Oh my gosh! Oh, that is big.
And as wide as a push mower.
Right.
Oh, that is incredible.
It is.
And they sell those things at Petco.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah, because they tell them, "Oh, put them in this size tank. You'll be okay."
That's just it. I am not a fish policeman. I never will be. But that's wrong.
So
Well,
Jenny,
it's only wrong because they don't vet it. If they would just vet it, and like obviously Lori has the space, but they don't even check. They just sell it to make the money, and then that's
Right.
it.
They
Right.
don't they don't ask any questions. So they'll say, okay, well, here, you want one, go ahead and take it.
Yeah, because if I'm a little kid and I see that little red tail in there, I'm going to say, "Oh, that's a cool looking fish." I want to take that home.
Hell, you don't have to be a little kid to have that happen.
Oh, well, that's
Right.
true. That's true.
I
And you
bought
know
a red
what?
tail. I bought a red tail, Asian red tail catfish, and those get almost as big, just not as thick.
Oh
And
my.
I had no idea they got that big.
Well, I was that guy about 30 years ago.
I was
I
that guy like 10 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, doggone it. Yeah.
All right, I'll take y'all to go see the small fish now. I got to go upstairs.
Okay. Okay.
so do you have any lynx catfish? Is what Jenny's asking.
No.
I don't
Those
know
are like
what
sharks.
I don't know what that is.
It's a catfish that swims all the time, constantly.
Oh. Well, that sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said
There's the axolotl.
Yeah. I didn't know you had one of those, Lori.
Here's the other axolotl.
Oh, okay. They are very interesting little creatures, but I cannot keep the water cool enough for them.
Red wolffish. the Pahaka puffer.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's interesting. Green Machine said that they had a red tail that weighed in more than himself at the zoo, but he was smaller back then.
Well, that's still a big fish. Wow. Well, I'm grateful for people like Lori that I can just watch the big fish. You know, I don't have to keep them.
Guppies and shrimp.
And Whip, what's the biggest one you got right now?
Right now, it's probably my Oscar since my arrow died.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
It's probably a toss up between that and my Jaguar.
Oh yeah, Jags are cool. I like those
Yeah.
too.
They're both about 15 inches.
I got a breeding pair of those.
Yeah, I like Jags. I do. Angelfish, beautiful.
Let me see.
And those are pretty. Very nice.
These are the star sapphires from Pepperland.
Yeah. Skipper has some. Skipper has some of those, and he better be moving them into a bigger tank.
Right.
Everybody's getting on him about that.
And here's the breeding pair of Jags.
Oh, I love those fish. Yeah. Look at those guys. Wonderful.
Yeah, those things are gorgeous.
They really are. Look at that.
Mine's a jerk. He's tearing he tore the hose line for the sponge filter out. It's at the top of the thing floating. The
Of course.
FX6 has that diffuser at the end, to kick the water out. He pulled that off.
Of course he did.
Yeah,
He wants
He's just
something to play
making
with.
he's making a mess of the tank.
Got a smart
Yeah.
fish there, dude.
You throw a ball in there and let him play with that.
I'll throw something in there.
Yeah. They're feisty. I'd love to have some one day.
Geek Voice. Oh, sorry. Geek Voice says to her, those angels are nanofish.
Oh, absolutely they are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the smallest ones I got. Well, besides the guppies.
I think I asked you last time we were on a stream together, Lori, what your budget is every month for your fish food.
About $400 or $500.
Oh,
That's crazy.
That's just fish food.
oh my goodness. Well, hey, good for you. Good for you.
You're right.
You can do
Well,
that.
we have a deep freezer, so we can stock up. So it's not like we're going out every month and buying fish food.
Well, can I move in? I'm a lot cheaper to feed. Oh my word, that's a lot of money, Lori. But you know what? You got to be loving what you do, or you wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
And I guess maybe we should discuss that sometime about why should you keep fish, and why do you keep fish? Because I got my start back up again into it because it was recommended to me as a good therapy for my health, and they were correct. It's been a lot of fun.
Select Pet says he's known Central American cichlids to tear chunks out of a sponge filter.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's probably next for mine. I mean, he's pulled it from behind the rock where I had it hidden, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
Yeah.
He pulled it from the front to the back, and this is not a small rock. I mean, it's a piece of dragonstone that cost me $150. So it's a
my
big
gosh.
Yeah, it's a big piece of rock, and he just picked it up and moved it on the other side. I don't like it over there, he said.
That is incredible. Wow. Yeah. Well, the only thing I can say that tears up anything is I got a little 20-gallon long with some crebenzas in it, and they like to chew on the sponge filter. But that's a very small problem.
That's a last resort for them, though, isn't it? Because don't they move like sand and stuff around to make
Yeah.
an area to protect?
And I've got nothing but a Nubius in there attached to things because
Okay.
they'll dig everything else up.
Okay. See, this is why I think I would like to eventually do maybe some kind of small cichlids in a tank.
Well, there's a lot of small cichlids to choose
Not
from.
that's not angelfish cichlids, but something else.
Right.
That's not the
There's a lot more than people realize. There really are.
Like peacocks are considered, right? Or not
Yeah.
very big.
Yeah, that's what I started out with. I started out with Africans.
Yeah, you definitely. If you're going to go peacock, go African. Don't go South American, because
Right.
you're going to need a
I agree.
300 or 400-gallon fish tank for that.
Jeff, I've never done them, or I definitely know that's not a tank that I would be putting a dirt into. If I did know,
you would be correct on that one, John.
That's about all I know.
Yes, I'd like to try a shell dweller sometime. I would.
Yeah, I don't have a tank to put those in right now.
They don't get very big.
The Africans.
I don't think.
And
Hey, Lori, on that $500 bill you're talking about, do you feed processed food, or is it do you feed a lot of meaty stuff like shrimp and tilapia and that kind of thing?
Shrimp, tilapia, deep fried, deep freeze grill, bloodworm,
Wow.
the shrimp, live night crawlers for the axolotls, and pellets. So they get a wide variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried the shrimp, but nobody seems to be overly interested in it.
Yeah, ours love the shrimp.
Interesting.
My arowana ate it for a little while, but then she just let it float there, and I'm like, well, that's a waste.
And then tilapia is another thing they all tear up.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Only my Beischers, I have two Beischers, only the Beischers like shrimp. The Oscar doesn't like it. Severum doesn't.
My Beischer, he'll eat tilapia, he'll eat shrimp, and he'll eat mussels.
What was the third one?
Mussels.
Oh, mussels.
My gosh. Lori,
I thought you said peppers.
your fish do eat better than me, I can tell you that.
You made June's day. We got a collaboration coming up here really soon. So like for buying a tank from Petco, yeah, I don't have the room for it right now. So yes, I would like to put some tanks behind me, but I don't know. It seems like I'm lucky. I would have to do some, I would have to do a lot of research before I start jumping into cichlids, because it's a much pricier fish.
Yeah, well, get them small. They're a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper small.
Yeah, and that's half the fun, is growing them out.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Sure.
Did you guys see?
For top tank, that's cool.
Did you see that I gave Ben my Ben Ochart? If you guys follow him at all, I gave him one of my red tears.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's awesome.
I saw your photos.
Oh yeah, Ben is
he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy.
Yeah.
But I think I might have put him in a pickle, because I don't know what he's going to do with that thing.
Oh no, gee, nobody's ever done that. Taken a fish and then thought about what they were going to do. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ben is a super guy.
All right, Jeff, I will definitely keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, Jeff has a lot of cichlids.
I know I know there's a lot I got to learn, to not so that I don't have fighting fish and all that. So
Right. Yeah.
I would love to do cichlids. So because
The only African cichlid I'm interested in, and it's not really technically an African cichlid, is the one that Kenny had or has, I guess. I think he still has it. Is the Starry Night?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I would love to have that thing.
Beautiful.
or the shell dwellers. Shell dwellers would be kind of nice, but like I said, that'd be a cool one to do too. So, but,
Shellies are so boring, though. I mean, they just sit in their shells and they're gray or
Yeah,
bronze. Yeah,
I have heard that, Whip. I have. That they're kind of boring.
they're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Kind of like piranha, that you think you're getting this badass fish, and then it just kind of hangs out there and doesn't do anything.
Well,
Oh, wow.
that's a good piece of advice. It really is, because there's not much to it after they grow out, and you're right.
So I am going. Well, it's quarter after, so or 10 after technically, but I'm 11 minutes in. So I will. I'm going to go until I'm going to hit the half-hour mark, so we go on an even here.
Okay.
I don't know if Rico's going this afternoon or not. I haven't seen anything put up for him. So
Jeff
Yeah,
says
I got the notification for Rico.
is he going up? Okay. What time? He probably already went up.
I was gonna say he's probably on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's live.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to over.
it's okay, John. It really is. It's okay. He'd be the first one to tell you.
I know.
We'll all jump over there after you.
Yeah. So we'll go the half-hour mark, and then we'll jump over there and.
Yeah. And then I can
Blame
say,
it on me. I did the fish tour. Just blame it on me.
It's all good.
Jeff said he disagrees about something. Is that about the Shelleys? Maybe the Shelleys?
Probably. A lot of people like the Shelleys. It's just not for me. I mean, different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's fish keeping right there.
See, I have to look at what's going to dig into a dirted tank. So, I love doing my, the dirted and the under gravel, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to do cichlids at all, I don't know. Maybe rams. I don't think they dig. I can't think of too many cichlids that don't clear the bottom of the tank, though.
Well, okay. Yeah, Scotty, mine, I was having issues with them. I'm looking at trying to find somebody better. I got lucky today. There has not been any issues. So I am not a big fan of T-Mobile. It seems like their home internet is, I know their stuff is lower than their cell phone stuff. So the cell phone stuff gets pretty, trust me, I get on my phone pulling off the same tower. I literally get like 100 and something down and like 25 up or something. It was like crazy. But I don't want a hotspot off my phone, so because that changes it too once you start hotspotting off the phone. But hotspot. But I'm going to look at, but that's got a limit on what I can use per month. So I'm looking into somebody else too. So
yes, Coral.
Fish are cichlids.
Angelfish are cichlids. A lot of people don't know that.
Is a pisto considered? Is an episto considered a cichlid?
I don't know.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Oh, don't dig much. Okay. Okay, that's probably why you're seeing the issues even on your tower. So, and I forgot, I didn't see your answer. Where are you at? That you're seeing thunder and lightning. And Rico Santa is now green. Okay.
I know.
They're dwarf cichlids. Okay.
All I know, gang, is I don't hear a lot of people on YouTube say, "Boy, I got great internet." I mean, it seems like we all have issues,
I can actually tell people who have Comcast where there's less issues. It seems like because they have higher speeds or whatever, and the thing with like live streaming, I've gotten away with 5 up. I don't know how the hell I've been getting away with 5 up, which
Yeah.
is that's really tough to be doing live streams on. Is 5 up.
Yeah.
But so okay.
Well,
Connecticut.
I'm gonna plug in directly when I reset everything up. So
Yeah, I'm doing Wi-Fi right now, so
I'll get the best that I can get, but we'll see what that is. You know.
I was hooked in direct before, so but it's gone, to the.
Yeah.
Oh wow, my numbers just dropped. I'm at 9.
Well, thanks, Lori, for putting the link up to Rico, and everybody left.
Yeah, that's okay.
What the heck is that?
I'm okay with that. So it's like I said, it's sharing the wealth. That's what I try to
Oh,
do.
I know. Hey, but it's okay. I mean, you know what? We're so busy with live streaming now. It's hard not to overlap somebody somewhere.
Yep.
You know.
It is.
But
And
I'm
he's
telling
always
you,
been so patient. Like he moved his time because he was doing Fridays for a long time, right after the TAMs, and then he took a small break, and I was like, okay, well, I'll take that slot because I want to start live streaming. And he was like, okay, cool. And he would always start later, and then I was going to go an hour, and then it ended up always being 2 hours. So he just moved his time to he moved his time again for me, which I thought was really nice of him to do, so that we didn't. So.
Yeah, but another consideration is you're working. This is a good time for you to be locked in. And Rico's retired. Rico's retired. You know.
Yeah, I will. June. I've got to buy some of the merch. I want to see what they look like on the shirts before people buy them, because I'm thinking that logo might be way too small. I've got it over. I think on.
Yeah, they like a big image.
Side. I got it over the left side, over the heart. Well, I should look at some of my regular shirts just to see how small the logos are on there, and maybe not panic too much, or make them.
That's what I did, John. Yeah. I did that with Zazzle. I ordered my own shirt just to see what it would look like before I even offered it to anybody.
I got one of Whip's shirts. I like it. I think it turned out good.
What was that?
Mine?
Yeah, I got one of yours. I think it turned out good.
I thought so too. I mean, when I got it, I'm like, hey, that's not so bad.
Yeah, I just don't want somebody getting it and then finding out that it was trash.
Do you still have it? Are you still selling that whip? Uh-oh, he's breaking up.
He must be in a spot. Looks.
But he is smiling.
Yeah, if you're gonna freeze, that's a good way to freeze.
Oh, I have frozen.
Yeah,
we didn't hear that, Whip. You froze up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's gonna go.
It's freezing.
Does anybody have a link to Whip's merch?
Let's see here.
Uh-oh, now we're all breaking up.
I think it's maybe it's
John.
I'm thinking maybe I was thinking maybe StreamYards, because we were all good right prior to this.
Yeah. Well, if I were gonna buy a shirt, I would definitely like one from Whip. I would. So I'm gonna check it out. We didn't hear if he's still selling it.
If I could find it somewhere else, it'd be better.
Oh. I'm using the Stream Elements, people. I was using Streamlabs. I like that, so he dropped off.
Okay.
I was using Streamlabs when I was using them. I'm starting to find out that they might be the cheapest route to go for me for live streamers, so I might do their low end package, Melon. So I'm debating, but I used Melon before, and I would be okay with it. So I
got StreamYard's new customer special like 2 years ago, and it's $10 a month, unlimited.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't know if they're running that anymore. That was 2 years
Yeah, I'll
ago.
have to wait and see if they come. I'm kind of holding off to wait and see because Black Friday StreamYards tends to do like a lifetime deal of some sort. Melon does too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and the nice thing is I know Melon and StreamYards are good. You know, they're
Right.
pretty compatible. I did like that EV Mux except for because the stuff they give you for free was awesome, except for the damn logo coming out, like rolling out like 3 times
Yeah.
bigger than the StreamYards one. It would cut
Right.
off like
Right.
it would be cutting half off on you. And then also Whip had a hard time with um, when he was using his mobile phone. It didn't matter which way he turned it, he was only seeing about that much of each person.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I think, yeah, I will get a towel up there, but let me, you know, the coffee cup came out really good. Barber coffee cup. I got to get that back up too. But it's, yeah, it's 25 per month, but, if you do it yearly, it's only 19, but it's like, so that comes out like 228 a year or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like pretty expensive for people.
So when's your next stream, Jimmy?
That's a good question. I might just kind of try to find a little hour here or there and pop up until next Thursday. So I don't know. I've been looking around. I'm like John. I definitely don't like to schedule a weekly thing that I know somebody else is, overlapping. But it's getting kind of crowded, and but I'm available all day and all night, with my time. But I guess my answer, Lori, would be I really don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, like, if I did a year with Melon, it would be 90 a year, which isn't really all that bad.
Oh no, not at all.
And I had good service with them when I didn't have issue then with them, so I should have just stayed with them like I had was. And
well, you were trying things out,
oh, I saw something what I thought was better for free, and and then it turns out like the web sources is like, which is a cool thing to have. I'm doing through my OBS studio, so it's I can do that through them. Actually, with them, I could go through Streamlabs and set up a virtual camera and everything that I'm doing here on OBS, and have the alerts go through them instead of me.
Right.
But that's kind of what happens here is the stream elements in the when somebody does the PayPal thing, and then it through the tips, and then it puts it right in here, kind of like a super chat. So
right,
which is cool.
Yeah.
So Jeff's doing pop-ups every so often. Yeah, you guys, well, it's hard, like you said, it's hard to find time for somebody to, to just try and fit in. So that's why this is what I love about the fish community, that we're like, hey, if you're going to stream, just stream. Nobody's, none of us. And,
I could get the Australian audience real easy if I went on at midnight,
Yeah. Yeah. Midnight your time is like 4 a.m. my time. Huh?
Yeah.
So, right.
I mean, it all depends.
4 hours behind you.
It all depends.
When I start at 11, what time is it you?
9.
Okay, so I'm only 2 hours behind you.
You're 2 hours. You're 2 hours ahead of me. Yeah.
So if you did a 3 a.m, I would be able to. I would see it like when you first started, because I would be at work already.
3 a.m. Okay, John, let me write that down.
3 a.m. your time.
Yeah.
So I'll be at work 5 a.m. already.
Oh my God.
Monday through Thursday.
Well, like I said, I'm retired. I can go when I want, and that's what I probably will do for a while.
So is Wednesday open though? Yeah, I don't know about the evening stuff, because I think Wednesdays, but like during the I know like maybe early evening. I don't know. Well, like I said, it's people got to schedule what they can for what their work is and stuff like that. So
Well, and I would also like to make it a little more interesting than just me sitting here talking. So,
that's all I do.
Well, yeah, but well, yeah, okay, but I don't know. You talk about a lot of things, a lot of different things.
Yeah, to me, it's just a place for us all to hang out. If we talk all fish, we talk all fish. If we talk a little of everything, yeah. The only thing I try to keep out is politics and COVID because it leads to so many fights. But we've leaned into politics a little bit here and there.
Yeah, a little bit.
As long as we just, like we'll keep it to a point, and I don't mind that. I'll just make my snide jokes. And let's see here. I just saw something about Dan's fish. I'll get the coffee cup up again, Jeff. I will get it up. I'll try and get it up this week. Yeah, Dan's fish is 9:00 Wednesday, so everybody tends to go there.
I actually watch prime time. Same time.
I do. Yeah, they're on at the same time, and I tend to go watch. I watch Jason and Joanna a lot too. I just happen to be on that the week I won the fish. I just happened to be on Dan's.
Well, after winning the fish, John, you should be a weekly viewer. Okay, come on.
I almost went back and I almost entered into the week after because they were giving away something else that would have went with these guys really well, but I just didn't.
And I'll tell you what, how many people were entered into that?
I don't know how many have done it that way.
No, I mean, normally Dan has a lot of people enter that.
Oh, yeah. And I had 2 people that won prior to me. So, Jeff, they're doing really good. Let me go bring that back up.
Well, one of the things I'm going to do is going to be a podcast, and the person I'm going to be talking to is already sitting right here, and I think that's going to be interesting because I don't do normal Q&A like the average interviewer does. I'm gonna be.
I thought you did. You know what? You did excellent when you were doing the interviewing part of Lori.
We are going to learn a lot more about Miss Lori than she probably even cares to share with us. Okay, there you go.
I'm an open book. I'll share anything.
Okay, and remember, Lori, we are going to record it. It'll just be me and you, and then I'm going to go back and edit it out. Okay, so you're not going to be live when we talk, and that way you can say anything you want. And if I want to cut out all the cussing that you do, I know how you are. I can do that,
Jeff, let me bring it. I'm going to try and get this done before I kill the stream. I'm going to bring them up. They're right. You can see them right down on the bottom. They're going through the plants right now. They're picking for food. But they're doing good.
All right.
I'm trying to crop it up quickly. So you can see the fish. But I am going to call it here at the end at the half hour so everybody can get over to Rico's. Until I go paid, I'm going to be. So while I'm cropping this up, I'm going to say thank you, moderators. Thank you, replay crew and lurkers. And thank you to everybody who donated. The one, I do not know who it was. I don't know if that was. I haven't seen my. Thinking I might have been. I gotta look for my emails here.
I donated $1,000. Did you get that one?
No. So there you go. And let me put my hand by it. Don't come up thinking I'm feeding. Hey guys. Bring them up over top here. There they go. See, they think I'm feeding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Look at that fin, man. Look at those fins shine, man. They're just.
Yeah, I gotta feed everybody when I get off here. And now
I think my image looks better with it. So yeah, they're doing good.
That's awesome. They're beautiful. They really are.
Yeah, he's got some great work.
Yeah, Skull Aquatics, my buddy Curtis, when he went down to Dallas last year, he got 2 pieces of artwork from Sam, and he sent them to me, and that was very, very nice of him. And I've
All
yet to
right.
hang them up. I have to do that.
All right, Lori, you got anything you want to say to the fine folks?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me up and watch for that Jimmy and Monster Fish Girl podcast.
Yep, we're gonna do it. And I'd like to say
Looking
thank you too, John, for letting me up here. Golly, you think you've learned by now that you know. But anyway,
Open
thanks,
invitation, guys. Open
thanks,
invitation.
thanks to the chat for being very interactive with John here today, and thank you very much for the people that donated to him, and thank you for your support. And I will see you the next time I'm somewhere. And you have a great day.
All right. And with me ending it here, I'm going to say thank you to everybody who donated and helped. You know, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be putting it back to the channel. I'm going to do some checking around on. I'll try and do some. You know, order something, and like I said, to see how that logo looks now. Try and get the towel. I'll try and get towels up, and I'll try and get the coffee cups back up for you guys. So thank you, replay crew and lurkers. And appreciate you watching, and thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you, mods, for everything you do, and stay fishy, folks. We'll see you next week, hopefully.